now been coming across, because earlier there were details as well of Pakistani jets that have been downed, but civilians being targeted in Jammu is completely unacceptable and cannot be tolerated at any cost. However, there are other pictures that are also coming across of explosions can be heard in Jammu, in Srinagar, in Udhampur as well. And right now, information that is now coming across from the border towns as well. We'll get an update from Sabyasachi, who's also with us. The border town of Jaisalmer also experienced loud explosions during the night. But Priyank, getting us more information, shelling that is underway in Rajouri, civilians being targeted in Jammu. Priyank, information coming in of multiple blasts and explosions that are also being reported in Srinagar. But this is a wreckage of Pakistani drone. What we are told that there is more evidence that is now mounting of Pakistan involvement when it comes to such cowardly strikes.
Yes, Amritsar, we are at the ground zero where the fighter jets have crashed. This is the big breaking input which we are getting, that on this particular stretch of the highway from Srinagar towards Pampod, the smell of the fuel can be clearly sensed by me. Although there's a major development which has also happened, that in this Naugam area, there are parts of the missile which has also been found, because of which you can see behind me, the security forces are there. If Yogesh can zoom in, there's a pink object which has been placed there, which has been covered with plastic by the local officials along with the CAPF, who have also cordon of this particular area. This is very important to be seen, because this is the first evidence of the Pakistani missile particles and part which have been found near Srinagar airport. This is very important. These are the exclusive visuals which our viewers are watching on the screen of times now, that the parts of the fighter jet particles has also been found, and there is a massive cordon search which is also being launched, because of what officials have been confirming, that there could be fighter pilots from the Pakistan army who could also be there, because there were multiple explosions which were heard in this location. We are on this particular stretch of the highway which goes from Srinagar towards Pulwama, Pampod, and in this Naugam area, they have been very serious development. Let's go back to the visuals, and I will show you that how this coordinate search has been initiated by the Jammu and Kashmir police and the CAPF, because they fear that those pilots could be in this particular vicinity. So there will be a major combing and search operation. That pink color object, I would request Yogesh to come towards this side, because this is a highway which is
any update on the whereabouts of the pilots of these jets, Priyank?
2 to 3 kilometers if we talk about the aerial distance from the airport is concerned. So what my sources have told us, that that particular piece of Yogesh, if you can zoom in, that a pink color object which has been kept in this field is particles and part of the missile which was there on this fighter jet. From the other side of the highway, I can smell the burning of fuel while we were coming here. This area has been cordoned off, because before those suspects can be nabbed, before the suspects who were on this fighter jets can be nabbed, you can just be on this side, yes. Before those suspects can be nabbed, there will be a very massive combing and search operation which is being initiated by the officials here. There are combing operations. There are officials who have covered this area, because the combing operation need to be carried out. The forces are doing their job. We have been told to be away from this particular location, because till the time the particles could be found and the forensic expert can be here on the ground who can assess the situation, and before those suspects who were there on this particular flight can, be spotted, this area will not be allowed. The local police has cordoned off this particular area. This is a very important development which we are bringing it for viewers. This area has been cordoned off. There will be a search operation which will be initiated. So approximately around 6 o'clock, while we were talking about it, we just heard that there were multiple explosions, 3 massive explosions which was heard by us. This was suspected that there could be missiles which were fired by the Pakistanis. But what we can certainly sense is there are objects like this. Let's zoom in once again, because these are the exclusive visuals for the viewers of Times Now. This is the particle which has been found from this highway, from this stretch of the highway where this cordon and search operation is being carried out. The forensic experts have been called. The police officials are certainly not disclosing that what they have recovered. The CAPF has also covered this particular area, but the combing operation is certainly something which is very important. This area from where we are reporting right now saw multiple explosions. That's point number one. This area from where we are reporting also saw smoke coming out from the sky from both the sides of this national highway which connects Jammu to Srinagar. We are looking at this location where the forces could simply hear the multiple sounds of the explosion. We are at this location first for the viewers of Times Now on any TV crew. These are the evidences which we are getting to know through sources. You can see that this area has been cordoned off. That particle which is suspected to be something from the missile has been covered by the security forces. The cordon and search operation is being carried out on both the sides of this particular national highway. So that is the nefarious plan of Pakistan. But what is very important to be seen after this moment, that they have once again failed. They have once again failed to attack any kind of aerial establishment here in India. They attempted Jammu, they attempted Bikaner, they attempted Srinagar, and this is what is happening, that the particles of probably a missile or an aircraft or fighter jet which can be seen lying there, which is covered till the time the forensic experts can come up, has been totally covered up, and this area has been cordoned and search operation which has been initiated by the officials. Back to you in the studio, Amritsar.
Well, this is well within the Indian airspace limits, isn't it, Priyank? As far as these failed attempts are now concerned of these Pakistani jets, there are two of them at least that have been downed. However, when it comes to the pilots who were flying these Pakistani jets, their whereabouts till now are unknown, but this is the information that is now coming across. Let's in the meantime talk about the wreckage that has also been found of these Pakistani drones, multiple of them for the second consecutive night that we were looking at as far as these strikes are concerned, all of them being thwarted, and this attempt of infiltration as well that happened at the borders as well, that too that has been foiled. But this is